the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Volunteers will kick it away to start. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Back to throw, it's Carr. Finds his man, it's Love. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
All right.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front, and if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Love. Lots of running room. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick. Not a lot of return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but rode your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of the playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to...
There he goes! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, You couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
The ball, man. Catch that. You gotta catch that, dog.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just...
He's loose. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
He's just standing there.
Free carries. I want him to be physical.
And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Nobody bringing no pressure. Trying to send the blitz. They just sit there looking like, I ain't gonna go get him. I'm just gonna sit here. Come on, baby.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it from the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
That'd be nice.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Forced out of the pocket.
Oh,
Nice
man. Are you for
Incomplete.
real?
Get tied in the red zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms.
You're playing
right
hot
there,
potato with
knocking
this
that ball
thing.
down on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball.
This shit's trash.
Love the quick decision making by the quarterback. It's
Just
not
watch
just
him do
who's
this
the
run,
open
bro.
guy and who am I
Just
throwing
watch
it
him
to. It's
run,
also
guys.
having that clock, David, in your
Watch
head
him
that
run.
says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle is Fields. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's live.
Go.
Inside the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the tackle.
How is he catching
got
him?
a fresh set of downs,
We
and it's
never
1st and goal from the 7.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Back has it. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown!
Get up in there. Notre Dame
This has
football,
been a
baby. Come
back
on.
and
Let's
forth
go.
battle with a lot of
Let's go.
football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Aguilar. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. On a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And he rolls it
This
in the
dude
end zone.
feel by himself. This shit, man.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum
By
on your
his
side.
damn
And they
self.
do it. They finish it with the passing game. And
They're
tell you
making
what,
it cake
keep
by
that
himself.
passing game up. And keep this lead.
Damn.
Keep the momentum. And keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Solid, appreciate that light.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Makes a connection. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big game.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Snap to the back. They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the Wildcat formation pays off. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. He went up top to pick up the last first first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. That you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Oh, I ain't got no other.
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out.
Bang, babe.
He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
I did for his rock his ass.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The balls are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage.
Where is he going?
Run another play.
Where is he going? Where is my guy going?
He's all the way down.
He going up the middle. Where the hell is he going?
And the balls are
Make it make sense.
on first and goal.
What the hell is he doing?
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a
Ain't
first down.
even nowhere near this
So
boy.
the decision has been made, and the coach will take
You guys
the
are not
penalty.
that dumb, man.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. Right on the money. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Pushes ahead.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Bro, no. Hell no.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. To the air, it's Aguilar. Touchdown, Tennessee! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down near the goal line. Everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it
Just watching them just run past him, man. Like, that shit crazy. That shit is crazy. That shit is outrageous. Dude. When have you ever seen some shit like that happen? He just gonna run past the guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Shit don't make sense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down.
Wow.
Makes the grab. It's Love. It's a seam wide open. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Finds a tight end.
Up the field, guys.
So
Up
an
the field.
example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB areas. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Got it set up on the outside. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, out of space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Come on, Drip.
And he takes it in for the score.
Hey.
Touchdown, Irish.
Let's go.
Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Carr. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Yeah.
And that one's
Defense are not jumping for the ball. Why are they not jumping? What is this? Come on, man.
Got to give this defense credit.
You can't get a
They've been
pick for
so
nothing.
good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Shit.
He caught it.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You want to suck this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Here we go. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
He stopped him 3 times.
And that is a
down.
drive
He
to
throws
score they
some shit
absolutely
up.
had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They bring him down with a big play. Come on. Sticks.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Pulls it in. It's Bob. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the middle. He's got it in more than
It's
enough
crazy
for a
how I
first
cannot
down.
make plays
They
like this
make
in the
tackle
beginning of the
just
game. I could be
outside the end
messing
zone.
in the
It'll
game.
be 1st and
Makes
goal
no
from
sense.
the 1.
I don't understand.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
I do not
Into
understand
the
for
end
like
zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute,
make the
they
passes
still
early in the game.
have a chance.
man.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to
Ain't do
score
it.
with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Give to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. Wide open spaces. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The give is to Miller. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on first down from the 30. To the air, it's Simpson. Got a man, it's Bernard. Across the 40, outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far on this first drive, great job getting to him and getting the sack.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense.
Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What?
And the biggest thing is identifying.
What the hell is he doing
The
there?
quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those
How is he
safeties.
bumping my
I
guy
know
off his
outside
route?
with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing
You
the
move
football
this
out
dude,
there.
my
and
defensive
he
guy,
does
off the
rest
route
with the catch
and went
then
back
stride
and
it
caught
into
the
the end
damn
zone.
ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his
What
spot.
is this shit?
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. His drive will open from the 15.
You can't even do that shit in fucking Madden.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit
Well, you
hard
can't even do
just
that
as
in
he
Madden.
released
Like,
it on first down and just couldn't get get it to the receiver.
This dude was
Plenty
running
of
full
distance
fucking
between them
speed,
and the sticks
moved
here
my
on
guy out the
second
way,
down.
came back and caught the damn ball.
Power football with the run. And there
Right.
was
Can't run the
nowhere
ball,
to
can't
go,
do shit.
just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Damn.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, going up top. Finds his man, it's Williams. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
Fucking Homer Simpson about to get his ass sat down.
First play of the period, first down here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Bernard. Ernie on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Damn.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Powers through the defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Shit.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion.
That's the fucking route I want, goddammit.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the right.
Nice. Nice. There you go.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And you're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
That's what he's going for.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the 1st down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the 1st down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. It's complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone.
Baby. Let's go. Bama. Bama.
Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Stop jumping at him. Stop jumping. Stop trying to jump and do the hit stick. Shit, that stuff ain't working. Stop doing that. Stop doing
the running game doing work.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. And the timing just a hair off. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Please.
Fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Oh, that's right.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws toward the end zone.
He did it again.
What? They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the offense breaks the
Man,
tie,
this shit
takes
keep
the
doing
lead,
that shit,
gains
bro.
some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inbound through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Because that got to be what it is. That has to be what it is.
This late in the half, here's the question.
That's
How
the second
aggressive
damn
will
time
the play
that shit
calling
went
be? Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44.
Come on. Fuck you celebrating.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at the right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. That's got it. And he cruises his way in the house. Touchdown,
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Woo.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive.
That's good.
And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
Fought our way back. Make some good decisions here.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over
Stop
at the
that
25.
dude one play. He's screwed.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be.
Get in my ass.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Killing me right now.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 40. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Here's the pressure. Holds it in. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know how to throw to that
It's
side.
a really nice job holding that pass
did.
in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to...
He's looking deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead with the 6.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Yank coming through on Twitch. What up,
The
what up, what up?
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game.
Yeah,
so
bro, I'm
far.
on
This guy's
Facebook.
one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
You made me question myself. I was
like,
like,
second half.
Started
They'll
thinking
go
for a
to work
second,
in the
man.
air on second down. And it'll be
Made me think for a
incomplete.
second, like,
This is
hold
some
on.
physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Horton.
Hold on to that ball,
That's the
boy.
kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get...
There he goes.
So you on some BS. Set the block, bro. Where are you going? Where the are you going?
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming
Man,
into this
his
one, how
ass
they've
just
been playing up to this
on
point, but
vacation.
finally,
Hitman's
David,
in the building.
offense breaks
Facebook,
through, and they
appreciate you, bro.
finally generate something positive on the
Where's
board.
the
And
boy
I can't
going,
tell you
man?
how easy it
That
is.
block was
When
there.
you're going to throw the ball
No.
consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Done enough of that already. Do not get this nigga the ball back.
Halfway there on first
I like
down, it's
that.
2nd and 5.
Oh, shit. Come on, host.
Back to pass. Got a man, it's Williams. The stiff arm gets him loose.
That's how you redeem
And
yourself.
he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled.
That's how
on
you
that
redeem
tackle.
yourself.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the
Oh,
defense
man.
understand
Yeah, bro,
where he's
I paid
lining
too
up
much
so
money
they
for
can
this game
double
not to
team
play
him,
this.
put him in
I'm
the
like,
slot,
oh, hell
put him
no.
out
I done
wide.
spent
Either way,
$100
find
some
this
damn
guy
dollars
early and often.
for both of those games. You didn't right on finna play it. So
Motion
is.
from the wide receiver. With jet sweep
Sure is.
pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
I was
but
like, nah,
more
you
than
playing
that.
this, buddy. Rocky League can wait. I'm playing this shit. Playing this. Rocket League's got a lot of play on here.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Simpson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't.
Telling me the
okay?
cover
They're
athlete
prima
dropped the
donna.
ball?
That's what they
The
are.
cover
That's who
athlete
they are.
dropped the ball.
Nice job by the defender.
All
You
right.
could tell he was catching the football.
Okay.
He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think
Right
about
on.
something later, and you could see the ball pop
Right
out,
on, Donkey
fall to the
Kong.
ground.
Crazy.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board for that
So-
trip to the house. These
Thank you,
two
sir.
have spent plenty of
Thank you,
time
sir.
together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the
Every
touchdown.
time I talk about him, he
And
redeems
he
himself.
knocks it through for the tie.
He redeemed himself. Every time I say something smart about him, he redeems himself.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
And freaking Simpson.
No reason to risk
Simpson
trying to
long.
field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be
You're
a
gonna get
touchback.
real familiar with these teams. I'm gonna be calling them by their name. Bro, what is you doing? You about to be real special.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the
Class
drive from
favorite.
25.
They know my name.
To the air on first down. Makes the
Oh,
catch.
I
It's
got it.
Anderson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. LSU quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to...
He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. LSU lining up first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's a step up.
Is a play
He going to his mama crib, bro. Like,
you can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success.
Touchdown LSU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
I ain't take shit.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounces into the end zone.
Let's go. I can hear that shit.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion.
Thanks for moving.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to
Yeah, I
run
really wish Tigers could do that shit. I really wish they could get off their blocks and make a tackle.
I wonder about the mindset
Them
right
niggas
now,
don't know
the
what that
offensive
shit is.
coordinator too, because they need points.
They weren't taught that in
And
training
running the
camp.
football just is not going to get it
They got
done.
the fucking
Early in the
receipts.
drive, late in the
Them niggas
drive,
do not know
I
what
think
that
you've got
shit
to be
is.
in attack mode right now throwing.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Thanks for getting open.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Extending the play. He wants a big
You better
play
fucking
here
come back to
late.
catch that ball.
And he reels it in
Good catch.
inside the 30. They rip
That's how I
off
gotta
a
talk to
big
him
one, and they
sometimes.
get it down to the 27.
This
He
is a
bet not
shootout.
get in
Both
front of you and catch
offenses
that
up
shit.
and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top.
Rode him.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I know you want to make a play. You're down. You're trailing. It's getting late in the game. But he has to understand, when nothing's there, I can't take a sack. The clock is my enemy.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The short hands, it's Miller. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Looking to throw it, Simpson. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. From the gun.
Go.
Into the end zone, and it's caught
Slow,
for a
baby.
touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6 now. What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
He's looking to throw. He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead. And
Let's go.
what lower intestinal fortitude
Let's
to
go.
for it there. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Appreciate it. No.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive.
With the
from
mother.
25.
No.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Here's a throw
Nope.
downfield late.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Falls in,
Let's
complete.
go.
They fought to the final
Let's
whistle,
go.
and that's going to do it. Guys, if you want
We
to go
going for the
straight
win.
by the rankings, I guess
I ain't
it's
doing no more
upset.
overtime.
My
Hell
eyes,
no.
we saw two
I
really
like them
good
overtime
teams
rules.
slug it out,
Going for the
and one
win.
of them came out on
Appreciate
top.
you, man.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why
Okay,
they're both
Simpson.
ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win
300
proves
plus,
something to
5
everyone else
touchdowns,
now.
come on.
Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above
Yeah,
you.
again,
Now
on,
you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum.
On
This
the
squad's
online,
about
bro.
to get some more
That's
respect.
all I
I
see
think
is
good teams find
Bit-
ways to
Bama,
win games, especially in a game like
LSU,
this. Two-ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to
Clemson,
be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to
Ohio
give this team
State,
credit. This is a
Notre
big win.
Dame.
It's impressive, and now they get to move up.
Them dudes, man. They blitzing. They ball hawking. Like they rough. You like it better over here? Okay, okay. We know Facebook be tweaking. That's why I was trying to wait a little bit later to maybe get on. Instead of like right at 7:30, I was like, let me, wait a little bit. But in case Facebook ever goes down, the Twitch will stay up, or it'll am I trying to say? It'll keep the stream going, even if it restarts the stream. So if Facebook ever wigs out for whatever reason, it'll still kick back on. Matter of fact, I think I want to see a different thing. I ain't played with these guys yet. I think Carson, is it Beck? What's he called? Appreciate that share, Swag. I think Carson Beck is over there.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
And we get the ball. Okay. Game, play goal. Do not turn the ball over the first drive. Do not turn the ball over the first drive. That was a game play goal for yours truly. Do not turn the ball over.
That one
I don't know what my analog stick is doing.
It'll be a touchback.
So I will be at Walmart tomorrow, early. No sleeping in tomorrow. I will be at Walmart tomorrow early, get a new controller. I might buy 2 because I'm feeling froggy. This is crazy. My controller been tripping.
Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house.
Yeah, Carson Beck.
Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy
good
here. When you
old
think about
Xbox
Edgerrin
controller
James and
drift
Frank
stick.
Gore, Willis
Too much
McGahee,
Rocket
Clinton
League.
Portis, game breakers at the running
Too
back
much Rocket
position. This
League,
guy,
man.
he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Maybe a couple tosses of the controller. I don't know. It's possible.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. He should have had that one
Rule
right in
number
his
1.
hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Breaks the tackle.
Get out.
Smashes
That's
him
what I'm.
off
From
the
now on, that's how we
25.
run it. That's how we running that. Yes, that's how we running that.
Miami.
The U.
He broke away from
The
the
U.
defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Come on, babe.
Man, oh man,
Let's
when you
go.
got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space.
what we
You
talking
have some
about.
plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore.
Get his hit. Get that, brother.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Trying to remember who. I haven't used Texas a couple of times. I'm trying to remember who over there is dangerous. Besides Manning. Manning got a good cannon. He got a good arm.
Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback moving. He'll turn and throw back right, a dangerous idea. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Man.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going up top again. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 15. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Sit your ass. Hit him.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Kick is wild.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember,
I
they
love
can
your
pick up
content.
first without scoring.
I don't even know you.
They'll run play action. He makes it grab.
I don't even know who you are. But you love my content. That's what's up. Hey,
These
wow.
guys just score from anywhere.
Hello,
out there.
streamer.
After that drive sure looks that way.
It's awesome seeing you live.
Separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
I see you new to Kick. If you need more followers, just contact me. No, I'm not. I'm not contacting you. Hell no. It's like messaging my gaming page on Facebook. I ain't responding to that. I'm not responding to that shit. I'm gonna look at it and be like,
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
okay.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
You laughing? I'm serious. I do not respond to that. It's all spam. I've only had like maybe 2 or 3 people message me that were legit people. The rest of them, scam. I'll pay you such and such to put this artwork or this work on your page. Bro, I can't post that anyway. Shit, let alone posting third-party pictures. Hell, I get enough grief for
They
that.
weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of
Hey,
game.
shit, won't know who
The
get a deal.
officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts
Don't do it
They
again.
will take the penalty.
Don't do it again, please. Oh, please, dude. Please, sir. See how much of a better mood I'm in since I ain't been at work? It's crazy. It's wild.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
I'll be straight.
And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Stuff as simple as reminding myself, like, it's just a job, bro. 8, 9 hours, 10 hours, however long the days may be. Do what you need to do and go home. Don't make it no more, no less. Take your time off when you need
Kickoff
to.
unit is out there again, and this crowd
That's
is
what you need to
feeling
do.
themselves
For
after
real.
that last drive.
Because the job's gonna go on, everything else gonna go on without you there. It will be okay. Straight up. Place
He'll
ain't
bring it
burned
out.
down.
It's
I
Marion.
guarantee you it ain't burned down.
Pulled down at the 18,
Still there.
and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play
He's
that can
gonna get
really
loose
get
again,
you
like,
going as they get it out to the 36.
He's gonna get loose again.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
That's a way to give yourself
Run
some
the ball
breathing
pretty
room.
well.
Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw. It's back. Looking left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at
Nice.
second down.
Dang, that's that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese gave us.
A strike downfield.
Nice RPO.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard
Griff,
line.
get in the bag, Griff. Get in the
As a head
bag.
coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route.
Shit. They got anything to do with it.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
Thanks.
The sure hands, it's Fletcher.
Thanks for moving.
So they'll go back to work.
Some of these cats in here already know how to spam that blitz. That shit's brutal. No time to throw.
Looking for space, it's Fletcher.
Shit.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do.
Shit.
But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Childish, bro. Come on.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Nice.
Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Kick can be a B word, boy. I'm like, oh, here you go. Going for it right now. I feel like going for it right now.
On the run from inside his own 5.
I might want to go for that.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Manning. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he
Every time I push the button, my controller sends my guy like
I think it makes a
feet
quarterback's
like
play
inches
honest,
away from the guy.
play
Like, bro,
honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough and then mark it at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do it.
Fires toward the end zone. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gets away from one. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice
Same
execution of the drive by that offense.
Same question.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on.
And Manning is now Josh Allen. So that's cool. He's Josh Allen now. That's what's up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Beck.
This asshole.
They've got the screen set up. Slips one guy, now he's loose.
Man,
He works his way up to the 33.
maybe he knew what I was gonna do, but it's still that boy couldn't get out of there. Like, oh no.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Should have put it.
Crosses the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Trying play action. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We got a timeout here late in the
We both making the same faces.
To get more points on the board before the break.
This is pretty wild.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket.
Throw the fuck
He's forced out of
ball.
bounds, well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
They'll move the tight end.
Thanks, Big Low.
To the air. It's back. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And you're not going to see many of those. And that's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
At least one of us can jump and get the ball.
Well, the defense is expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the tailback. Makes one man miss. Interception wide open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
You know what route I'm not calling the rest of the damn day. All the time outside and do an open kick.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you fail. Now this defense better step up and respond.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even
his ass wants to do that RPO shit.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust more coverage to this pass happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Pulls it in, it's more.
Wow.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field.
Push him back.
But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the offense tries to pick up that first by running it on third down. No can do, and that's really been the theme all game long. This defense has just been better at the point of attack, shutting down this run game.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10.
Clicking on the shit.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
No.
Well, the defense was trailing going into
Gonna be
halftime.
diving everywhere
I think they
but
need some
towards the guy.
adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30.
Same. Keep the same.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires to the right.
Good hand.
And the deflection
Good
on
hand.
third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job.
That's the way I wanted it to end.
And your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
with it. It's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he
Had
stopped
that
at
back.
the 15.
Had on.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Fletcher.
Damn.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. All out of space. Wide open spaces. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
Hit him with it, hit him with it.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarmed. You watch them. They're downhill,
cried
not missing
about
many
that ball.
tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Myers on the move. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They get it before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to put his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some...
And he's still running after the move. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's back. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
possible.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, they throw the eye.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. First down for this offense. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. How much fun was that? Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
What's up, James? What's up, James? James? Yeah, I saw you play. Saw you playing. Your boy Mike went got off and shit. You think? Nah, he ain't played with us. He just he seemed like I guess he see nobody. No, I mean to shoot that. I can't pump fake for nothing. Man. My fault. That was my fault. Dang. You can't press X or nothing, boy. Damn. I mean, you can't press nothing. You press one little button, bro. You just going up, but these boys just hit anything. But nah, I guess he found out nobody was doing no impact and stuff. But he first had
Columbus, Ohio,
when I told you, he don't
on the
even
banks of the
own.
Owen
I just looked on his
As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines,
take
Taking
what,
on
2
the
minutes away.
third-ranked
Go
team
use
in
the
the land,
restroom.
the Ohio State
Get back on, man.
Buckeyes.
He in the game. He in
Sports
he
College
on.
Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David
So
Pollack and
I
Jesse
had, I
Palmer.
told
Guys, let's get this thing
Joe
rolling.
and stuff. And he was waiting. I guess he was waiting till somebody sent him the invite and stuff because he was on his other profile and he had the party. He had his party, on his own party and stuff.
And the
Damn,
Wolverines will kick it away
he
from
was just in the elite or just we playing and stuff. He ain't seen nobody, added him. He got off. So like shit, you ain't playing
And
no
it'll be a touchback
program or other shit then shit. I ain't playing that shit. Yeah, I already said that shit. I am not playing that shit. Get that right off the bat. I'm gonna do it tomorrow too when we get on in the morning. Shit, you playing that theater shit. I may play the theater with you and play with my big man, but other than that, I ain't playing that shit. I already told him that. Not playing that shit. I don't know why you still keep trying to go up in there playing, knowing damn well you can't dunk the ball like that. You don't know how to create your dunk. You don't know how to create yourself to even dunk the ball no way. You just think that by you pressing X and going to the hole, you think you just supposed to dunk everything. No, bro. I mean, this dunking, you would miss wide open dunks. Like you could have Cam got strength and dunking, and well, you be surprised. I mean, he usually dunk on people just normal easily, but you be like, damn, bro, ain't no way I missed them type of dunks, and that's how it be.
out to the 25-yard line.
But he know how to say it. That's why it don't even matter. You have high layup and stuff. You have high layup, you still be getting your stuff blocked or not, or you may
Defense
miss
trying
it
to
or
keep
stuff.
this offense from getting a line
You just
on
gotta
true
know
block.
her when to take that dunk or know her when to lay that mug up. That's all I can
They'll
tell you.
ride the running back and leave it with him. Big collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Then really what?
These
Then
two
really
first
he was
squared off in
man. You don't call
1897,
it
and this
dude.
rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
You think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing. In a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have
Passing game does several things at once. You know what a pass rush gets you? Those great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Sayed.
Okay.
Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, now this is the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down.
I said, oh, we go there,
Throws to
Jay.
the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback really wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Right. He talking about you get on the carry, his come again, talking about, so yeah, there you go.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Got that, what's that shirt that you had on, that Marvel shirt on and stuff. Or matching with the chairs and stuff. I said, look at him over there matching with the chairs.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made.
Now,
and
why
the
would you
coach
bring
will
your man
take
over
the
there to me,
penalty.
bro? You know I'm trying to shoot the ball, bro.
Here
Man,
comes
bro,
the
y'all be
offense
messing
on
up
2nd
people's rhythm,
down.
boy. Man, good shot, though.
Off the play fake.
What he say?
Using his feet to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Zone coverage that time. The quarterback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down.
Right. Read that shit.
He wants to
Read
throw
that
it
shit.
again.
Get paid for this.
Grabbed over the middle. It's deep. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
And they have to take turns talking
So he
and
was
stuff.
forced to
Gil,
just
and,
take what the
that
defense
Sonoran
gave
Soul.
him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it.
No, he got
Trying to
like
pick up the first out of the backfield. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical
Probably
down.
gonna get no chance for this boy hit hacking.
He'll throw it.
This boy got the nice
Over
chance
the
for
middle,
him
it's Smith.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch,
Okay.
easy catch.
Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. And now on third down, they've sent the field goal unit out. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. They'll immediately call timeout.
What the hold on, what the hell?
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Hey, I'm glad you recorded that scene. That was a good, I saw made a little quick TikTok shit really
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys
Yeah,
get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are
you could be able to do it. I could have did it too, but I had to be on Twitch to clip that clip and shit. You won't do it on
offensive linemen, they have no chance to
That's
stop
why
those
I'd be
guys
mad. I'd be
as
like,
quick
damn,
and as
I
fast
gotta
as
need
they
to go
are.
to the phone just
On
to
fourth
even
down,
if I
looking to
like if
pass.
I already had it on my phone.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield.
But you
Behind
gotta
the
pass
defense,
that
he makes the
motherfucker.
catch, keeps the drive alive.
Looking downfield, it's
Man, I
safe.
can't even get
Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They get him down to this offensive side. First and goal from the 9.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He might want another play.
He was like, damn, motherfucker wide open, bro. Pass that bitch, bro. Yeah. Look at it.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical,
he
got
doing
in the
just
backfield,
dribbling.
stuff the run.
Give him that rebound.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Man, I can't get this.
Back to pass on second down.
Okay.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, I'll be careful,
This offense just on the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung the drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. It's a great opening statement from this offense.
Except for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra commercial point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting for 10 yards out.
Yeah, come on.
Well,
Shoot that dog. Smash that 42 down. Hey, you need to put that on one of your reels and stuff.
Signals for a fair catch around the
dude.
5-yard line and hauls it in. He's back up deep in his own territory.
Come on.
There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number one versus number two. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
To the air, it's Underwood. Grab near the sticks, it's Marshall. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Niggas wide open. What is you doing? Only took freaking one shot.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Oh, him can't do your thing.
He's thirsty.
He's a little thirsty. That's why I ain't even did that. I'm just saying, I'm wide open.
As soon as he got it, he had to fight his way back just to get
Look at.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better
Man,
be
look at that.
physical
Look how
up
open
front
he is. Look
on
at
the
that. Look at
defensive
that.
line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice
I'm on
play
damn
there.
nerves, bro. Stupid ass bitch. Give a fuck you got 14 points, nigga. Take your bitch ass back to that
And they'll
fucking
stop
They
it
gonna give a
just
fuck about your
short of
14
the
points.
first down, just inches away.
Take your bitch ass back to that damn lot.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here.
My
late
damn
in the first
fucking
half.
nerves and she ain't got no damn fucking points. You went 6 from 11, 14 points in this, nigga. Don't give a fuck about that shit, nigga. We'll do that with somebody else, hoe ass nigga. And I'm my damn nerves. Nah, this niggas just always wanna fuck it already. It's already got this
The
2K
horseshoe
bullshit.
is
You go
rocking,
and
trying
pass
to
on
help
this,
their
bro.
defense
They
on
make it no
3rd down.
motherfucking better and shit. They did more.
They want to run this quarterback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
First got Hillary on. Mark is on. There ain't nobody wrong. Y'all be playing fucking games and shit. Just start deleting y'all up with assholes.
Way too close to punt. Way
Yeah,
too
let me
far for
delete
the field
Elo.
goal. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Shit. Who else I'm deleting? Y'all do not be on this bitch, bro. I don't know what y'all be smoking on.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack to get a numbers advantage. Just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
So I've been deleting a lot of motherfucking folks and shit.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy
I got him
way
playing
to
37
rack up
years off
touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Might be calling a hot route.
Shit, they got more views than the original 7 Curry video. That's just crazy.
Dropping back, it's Sayin.
I got 472 on the Michael Beasley one.
Unleashes one deep.
That's right.
And that one's
Oh,
going to
my
be
God.
incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection.
Come on,
Buckeyes
come
will
on.
kick it away to crank up the second half.
Come on, come on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start
Look,
this
look,
drive
look
at
at
their
this
own
joint.
25.
Now he just left. Harper, you acting fake, boy.
That's all you heard.
Right.
The drive starts from their
Oh,
own
y'all
25-yard line.
ain't beneficial and shit, man, but want to post, want to post on the thing, come out some mobile and shit, but then somebody hit your ass up, you gonna run around. How you gonna say you mobile?
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't
play,
get bludgeoned.
don't wanna
You
do
can't
shit.
get physically beat at the point of
Wanna
attack.
hit you up
You
on
know the
any
percentages.
benefits.
It's
Yeah,
usually
now.
pretty good on first
Yeah,
down, but they're going to run the football. So
Even
then
20.
getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Weird as hell, boy.
On the run, it's Haynes. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 30 short, trying to impose their will and move the
Delete his
chains.
ass, Brian,
He
too.
works his
Don't
way
be on
across
his
the
boot,
40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds
You
at
have
the 41.
Alright,
The
I'll be on it.
Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The game to the back. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough.
Running back searching for a hole. And the Wolverines get enough for the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can
See how the
find
ball
you the hit
goes.
yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
We can't get no good third. Look at him.
Going
Get the
for
ball
the
and
game
get beat
left.
that more.
And
How
this
you
one
gonna do?
will
Look,
be
he's trying to
stopped
play
for no
smart.
gain.
He's the wide open.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense. Showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on
Is there-
1st down. It's
You
2nd
got
and
me
10.
fucking starting now, whole ass nigga. Step your bitch ass up. Look, now you gonna shoot a fucking
The
three.
game to the single back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Bitch ass ain't fucking getting the fucking ball with his whole ass. I hope his bitch ass ain't talking. I hope his bitch ass ain't talking. He can't even guard you. Look at him.
Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, this is all that's his
From
steal.
the gun, they'll
That's
try to
a
impose
steal.
their running game.
Damn.
He'll be
I'm gonna
brought
let you
down
get
at
that,
the
though. Ain't no way you
46,
can
and he is well short of that 1st down. Marker, 4th down coming.
Good shot. Step your bitch ass, nigga. Shit, now. Piss me off.
Yeah, as soon as they go. Lord, how the fuck what are you doing?
No hesitation at all. The
But you don't
offense
know who
stays
the
on the
fuck
field.
is,
They'll
though.
go for it.
Yeah.
Just
They're
running over,
throwing
just
for
running
it on
around,
4th
bro.
down.
Get your ass dunked on,
Looking down
nigga.
the middle.
Good ass nigga.
Catches it past the
Yeah.
sticks and still on his feet. You talk about taking
Look at-
the
look at
wind
him.
out of a crowd. A
Good off.
4th down conversion will do that.
Crazy
Yeah,
damn.
they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer,
Bro,
and how about
how
the
the fuck you
conversion, the
do
big
that?
4th
Yeah.
down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life
Fucking
in a
ass.
tight ball game.
Looking for space. It's Hester. They get him
Get that
on
shit
the
out of
ground,
here.
but not before he drives
What?
it to the 10-yard
I was
line.
about to say. Well, he better not shoot that bitch, bro. I was so about to say, bro. He better
Not
not
only
shoot
is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
Man, he looked like he wanted to cash.
No third. Well, I'm telling you, my Bills don't do it.
So the final period starts with a second down play.
Handoff
From the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to edge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a
Green,
defense.
Cam. Come on. Step with me.
Good luck. No holes in it.
This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. You know what time it is. Bring that goddamn hot sauce. I knocked down. Wait a minute.
Nice
I
job
know he
by the
hit that whole
defense
thing
on
down.
4th down. Bowing up.
That was the thing. That was
Stopping the run. Shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job.
Every
I'm
goal
a
is nothing.
gang something else,
The
bro.
handoff keeps working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of
Dude,
scrimmage
I
with
ain't
no more
trying
than
to
that.
smile.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting a run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the
You should
clock,
have
so
saw
you got to be
when
good at the
he was
point
live.
of
You
attack.
see what I
They
said?
were
So
right
he gonna
there.
do
They
that
gave up
smiling on there
nothing on
like that.
that
You know,
run.
Derek, he had to smile like that.
Winds
That
down
carry.
to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense
Then he
will
gonna look
try to
there. He
drain
gonna
away
change his
the
profile
time
picture
and
to keep
secure the victory.
Childish. He gonna change it
Ordinarily
back to
on
the
2nd
suit
and
now.
10, you might
Like
look
he
past,
ready,
but
like he
here you just
Hitman
want
or
to keep that clock moving.
You know how it is. Motherfuckers be, hey, go ahead and close the
They
show,
run the
Cam.
reverse. Oh, he's got a chance.
Yeah, I ain't accept it. I ain't accept it.
At the 20. And he'll step into the end zone.
Take your big ass back to your
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love
Get your
this
fucking
offense.
game
They were
on.
aggressive. They got another score.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Take your ass back to the
And the
goddamn
extra
line.
point is
Put
true,
your
and they
bitch
have a
ass in your
2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Puta, 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 puta. Oh, yeah, he leaving this trash,
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called
man. I
on to
wish I
protect
could.
this
I would
lead.
play with Smooth shit.
Dion?
Yeah, he on, but he in the game, though. Every time we add
And he
him,
makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision.
Huh?
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Yeah, they both got PS5.
Secondary walks up on the line,
Sweet Jones, who
showing
we
press
playing with, he
coverage.
got
Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
PS5 too.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a
That's their
big hitter
playmaking.
if they could have done it. The second down coming.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They got their defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding the clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Back to pass. It's Underwood. Now improvising. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a...
Big man has it. It's a first down and goal. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore.
Damn.
His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked
Boy
down
got
at
off
the
some fucking
26.
checks and shit.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off.
Good
Clock's
line.
running. Defense in press coverage.
Damn, I thought.
Come on, bro.
Man,
Come on. Oh.
Wants to keep it in the air. Buys a little time. Throwing on the run. And this will be incomplete.
Bro,
A
that
big
shit
hit
is
there forces second down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Wide receiver going in motion.
I forgot, yeah, you do play
Oh, he got that one. How the fuck they made me jump to the other side?
To the air on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game.
Damn, somebody stop that man.
Still
Is he still on some
got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Fires downfield. Complete to the left.
Like they did, sir.
That'll be enough for a first down.
Damn.
They got it at the 16-yard line.
I was right there.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
On the other side. So I was gonna get out the
Quarterback
ring.
floating away from pressure.
Damn, man.
Fires on move. And he had
They
it
leave
for a
you wide
second,
to
but it
take over. I guess they
just
just gonna let
dribbled out
you
of his
shoot threes
hands.
out there. You can have it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Behind the chains now.
Dang,
on
if you want to get
second
it
and
fixed,
long.
what's got to get to the top there?
Scanning the field, it's Underwood.
Hit him with it.
Under fire.
He got him off that.
Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Man, the offense, they can taste it on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Bringing the heat.
Okay.
He's got it still on his feet. The ball scores free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, what you doing,
And the
RPO?
defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Ooh, that was
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts
That
at their
was-
own 7-yard line.
deep.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down.
Okay.
He's got an open man.
Yeah, I knew that.
Stop, but that first down on the Isaac, they should be able to kneel this
We
one
heard
out.
it.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix
He
it.
does
This is
everything.
what
We
got
ain't no
this
more
team in this
business.
position to win this
No,
game.
we didn't.
Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Come on, man. That is not late. Stop lying. I'll be playing
They'll
games,
put it in
boy.
play from the
Kid.
27, first down.
Damn, right here for the field. Too late now.
It's reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Take that bullshit. That's it. Take that
The
bullshit.
game may be the best rivalry in college football, and this year, the Buckeyes will
Rumble.
hold the bragging rights. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they
Hey.
weren't on the same level in this game.
I think it was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game possible
showed this
upset
shit
two
way
really
more
good
than we
teams.
been ducking
Jesse,
the
they
land
made it
of
clear.
five
There's
games.
only
Man,
one really good team. It
We
was
all
them.
been doing
They
this
were the
for last-
favorite,
I
and
think
they
we
just
did
made
this
a
all
point
day
of it.
You're
today.
right. Not all ranked
Shit,
teams are
we
created
just been
equal.
shooting that
One of
joker,
these
boy.
teams is a college football playoff contender.
Hey, for
The
real.
other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked
Oh,
team
he
is a
back right
team
here.
with national
Hold on.
championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Dirty,
That
bro.
will
Come on,
put the
man.
wrap
Look,
on
My leg,
things
bro.
from here.
I
For
ain't got
David
no
Pollock
points,
and
bro.
Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been
Doing
watching
shit.
another presentation of EA Sports College
Yeah.
Football.
Dance again. Hold on, wait, Pat. Yeah.
Look, he fouled me. He fouled me. Whole ass. Man, the bitch out of his ass.
Wait, you bitch had one dance, bro. I ain't do it again.
Oh! Okay. Oh, yeah.
No, it's gonna be that wide open like that. Shit.
Uh-huh. Hope
Man,
you don't
look
lose.
like- No, he
Yeah,
danced.
you over there dancing. You finna lose, bro, while you over there dancing, bitch ass nigga.
Cool.
Hello, State. Shout out to the Buccaneers. Congratulations. Finishing champs. We'll be back again tomorrow. A little bit earlier. Some games in. Win some games. See what we can do. Win some, lose some. Like I said earlier, paid too much money for this game to not play it. What is going good is going good. It takes what it takes. And we're going to do what we're going to do. So, until the next time, folks. Have a great night. Have a good day tomorrow. Peace out.